Hi friends, and welcome to Move with Katie. Today we have a fun yoga flow, and I'm so excited to be back here with you on YouTube. It's been a minute, and I am looking forward to getting moving with you today. So if you've flown with me before, then you'll know that I love to start by gathering our attention, grounding in a quick meditation. And so let's come to the middle of your mats. Maybe you grab a block and sit on it, maybe a bolster, or maybe you sit on your shins or on your sit bones, whatever feels good, you find that space, and then we'll breathe together. So let's take a big inhale. And as you exhale, maybe you close down the eyes or pick a spot in front of you to look at, just anything that feels gentle and soft. And begin to arrive here on your mat in this space. And begin to notice how you're arriving today. There's no need to be calm or joyful or sad or anything. You're just here, and that is more than enough. So however you are, whatever you're feeling, welcome it. And maybe see if you can soften a little bit. Let the shoulders release. Let the eyebrows gently fall apart, softening the space between them. Maybe let the heart space be soft, the belly. And let's take a few rounds of deep breaths, inhaling for a count of 4, and exhaling for a count of 4. And again, inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, extend to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4. And as you exhale, take 8 counts to slowly let the air out of the body. 4, 3, 2, 1. And let the breath become normal, however it regularly appears. No force. And let's bring the hands to heart center, palms to touch. And settle upon your intention for this practice today. How are you hoping to be here on your mat? What might you be needing? And then bringing a soft smile to the corners of the eyes. Begin to feel a lightness through the face, through the chest, the fingertips. And then with your next inhale, let's reach the hands up high overhead. Keep the palms touching. Look up and flutter the eyes open, looking towards the thumbs. Inhale. And as you exhale, let's drop the right hand to the left knee, and the left hand circles and drops behind the hips. So you're in a gentle seated twist. Inhale, lift the heart space. Exhale, see if you can wrap the right rib cage over to the left side of the body. Next inhale comes all the way back through center, palms touch overhead. Exhale, left hand drops, right hand behind. Find that twist. Inhale to lengthen, lift the heart. Exhale, wrap the left rib cage over to the right. Maybe the gaze goes over the right shoulder. Next inhale brings you all the way back through center, palms touch overhead. And as you exhale, let's humble the forehead, humble the heart. Take a bow forward from seated, wherever you are, and just allow the forehead to reach for the floor. Maybe it touches, maybe it doesn't. Really, there's no need for it to make contact. But if it does, maybe you rock it side to side, giving a little massage and just kind of humbling yourself to the earth, finding a moment of gratitude for your body, for the space you're in. And then your next inhale. If you're not on your shins, let's roll over so that we can come to a wide leg child's pose. Send the hips back, send the knees wide, let the heart lower, and this time allow the forehead to rest and do give it a good rock side to side. Inhaling and exhaling to deepen. Maybe you plant the palms flat and push back just gently. Push from the fingertips and you feel the tailbone lengthening down towards the toes. Getting a little activation in the shoulder blades. Next, inhale. Let's puff up the back of the heart, rounding through the spine. And as you exhale, come all the way up to a tabletop position. Bring the knees in so that they stack underneath the hips. Walk the wrists so they stack underneath the shoulders. And then let's point the fingertips out towards the long side of your mat. Pull the belly button in towards spine, nice and strong. And we'll just shift side to side, starting to warm up through the wrists, waking up the body. Here we go. Little shift side to side. Maybe the hips get involved, maybe not. And then let's flip the fingertips back. The palms will face up. Middle finger points towards the knees. Just getting a little warm up through that joint. And then curl the fingers in towards the palms. Exhale to release. Do that 2 more times. Curl the fingers in and release. Last time, curl the fingers in and release. And then let's flip the palms so that the fingers face forward. And as you inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart. Take that cow belly pose. Exhale, round the spine, puff up the back of the heart, chin tucks in towards chest. Inhale, drop the belly. And exhale, puff up the back of the heart. Take 2 more, your rhythm, your breath. See if you can really press the floor away on that final exhale. Push away from the floor. Really pull the shoulder blades apart. And then with your next inhale, find a neutral spine. Let's tuck on to the toes. And we're going to hover the knees up just a few centimeters above the earth and start to press back through the heels. So we're starting to fire up in the quads, really stretching out the arches, the bottoms of the feet, getting really active in the core, just starting to turn on. Notice, what do you feel? What is arriving? And just take a few rounds of deep breaths. If you notice your breath getting ragged, what can you do to slow it down? How can you take back control? And then gently set the knees down, untuck the toes, tap the tops of the feet out. And then let's inhale, lift the right leg back into the sky. Exhale to come onto the right hand, tent the left fingertips. We're going to find a balance here. Reach the left arm high. And then instead of crunching in towards center, we're going to exhale out to a 45-degree angle with both legs. So you've made like an X shape. And then inhale, reach it back forward and back. Nice job. Do that again. X shape and forward and back. Reaching to that diagonal. Then forward and back. Last time, find that diagonal. And then forward and back. Inhale, set the left hand down. Curl the right knee in towards nose. Puff up the back of the heart. Inhale to lengthen. And then as you exhale, bend the elbows, let the chest reach towards the floor. Little fun push-up prep here. Inhale, back up, and exhale, knee to nose. Again, inhale to lengthen. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower the chest. Inhale to lift. And exhale to round the spine, bring the knee in towards nose. Couple more times, you got it. Inhale, long. Exhale, lower. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, knee to nose. Nice work last time. Inhale, long. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, knee to nose. Hold the knee in there. And we're going to step the toes all the way forward and through, coming between the hands. And then inhale to reach the arms up high overhead. Find a low lunge. Exhale to allow the hips to sink. Maybe the knee is over the toes here. Awesome. Hang out there. It's a good, fun stretch for the tendons. Inhale. And then as you exhale, let's pull the right hip back. And as you pull that back, the toes will begin to lift, coming into a half split, Ardha Hanumanasana. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Take 3 breaths here. What can you soften? What can you release? How can you slow down the breath? Next, inhale, looks forward, and as you exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, reach the arms high. And then as you exhale, reach the arms, reach the heart forward. Plant them on either side of the foot, and we're going to sweep the right toes back, come into that tabletop. Inhale. Exhale to lower the knee. Tuck the toes under. And we're going to inhale to hover. Come back to that space. Actively engage the core. Press the floor away. How high can you get in the shoulder space? How far away can the floor be? It might only be a millimeter of movement, but what does it feel like? And then exhale, let's lower the knees. Untuck the toes, give them a little shake. And we'll take that on the other side. Inhale, lengthen the left leg back. Exhale, bring it in towards nose. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to bend the elbows, lower the chest. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, knee in towards nose. Puff up the back of the heart. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, knee to nose. Lengthen in. Lower out. In to straighten. And exhale, knee to nose. Breathe in as you extend. Exhale as you lower. Inhale to lift. And exhale to crunch. Last time, lengthen, inhale. Exhale, lower. Follow that breath. Inhale, lift. And exhale, hold the knee in towards nose. Squeeze the heel towards the glute. Puff up the back of the heart. Press the floor away. And then shimmy those left toes up and in between the hands. Nice work. Inhale, reach the arms up high overhead. Find your low lunge. And then exhale, allow the hips to sink forward. Allow the knee to move over the toes if that feels good. Lift the heart, inhale. And then as you exhale, start with the left hip. Pull it back as you straighten through that front leg. And then lift up the toes, let the hands lower. Find your half split. Inhale to lengthen the spine, crown of the head to the tailbone long. And exhale to release. Find 3 breaths here. Where can you soften? Let's use the next inhale to look forward, and as you exhale, bend into the knee. And inhale, reach the arms up high overhead. And then as you exhale, lean the heart forward, lean the hands forward, and then slowly set them down either side of the front foot. Sweep the toes back, find that 3-legged tabletop. And then exhale, set the knee down. Tuck the toes under. Last time, we're gonna hover the knees. And then exhale, send the hips back, downward facing dog. Walk out your dog, first time here. Press the floor away. Wrap the triceps towards each other so that the elbows face forward. And just bend one knee and then the other. And then find a moment of stillness. Maybe the heels are lifted, maybe the knees are bent. You find the version that feels good. And then shake the head. Yes, I can be soft and strong. Shake it, no. There are no rules that define how I interact with my being. I get to choose. You get to choose. And then let's inhale, look forward, and as you exhale, maybe you walk, maybe you step, maybe you handstand up to the front of the mat. You find what feels good. Inhale to halfway lift. And exhale, deeply fold forward. Maybe the knees bend, maybe not. You find the version that feels good in your body. That's the whole point. And then ragdoll all the way up to stand, tucking the tailbone under, letting the fingers and head hang heavy until you get all the way up. Shrug shoulders to the ears and settle them down the back body. And then inhale, reach the arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, hands through heart space, fold forward right away. Inhale, halfway lift. Let's take a couple of rounds of sun salutation. Plant the palms, step or hop back to a high plank. Exhaling to lower halfway or all the way. Inhaling to lift the heart, engage the glutes. And exhaling to find your downward dog. 3 rounds of breath. Make them big. Maybe you sigh out the mouth. Let it go. Or maybe not. Your choice. One more big round of breath. On your next inhale, gaze looks forward. And as you exhale, it carries you to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise all the way to stands, palm touch overhead. And exhale right away back through heart center, fold it forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the palms, step or hop back, high plank, lowering through your chaturanga or belly. Inhaling to lift the heart. And exhaling, downward facing dog. 3 cycles of breath. Connect. Reflect on your intention. How are you living it now in this moment? Next inhale, gazes forward, and as you exhale, carry yourself to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, palms touch overhead. And exhale, last time, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, we'll meet you in a chaturanga or the belly. Inhale to lift. And exhale, downward facing. One more big cycle of breath. Pay attention. How does it feel? And then with your next inhale, let's sweep the right toes high. And as you exhale, bring the knee in towards nose. Inhale back to sky. 2 more of those. Exhale, knee to nose. And inhale to sky. Last time, exhale, knee to nose. And inhale to sky. This time, bend the heel in towards the glutes. Keep that 3-legged dog, and let's take some big circles with the hips. Working out any tension in the low back, lubricating the hip joint. Switch the direction of your circle. Nice work. Press the floor away. Don't forget about your shoulders. And then let's bring the knee in towards nose and step it all the way forward and through the fingertips. Inhale, reach the arms up high overhead, low lunge. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the fingertips. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Nice job. Inhale to reach the hands and the heart forward. And then as you exhale, lower the back knee, set the hands down and send the hips back. Find that low, that half split. Good work. Inhale, lift the heart and drag the fingertips back so they're on either side of the shins. And we're gonna scoop the belly button, really engage the low abs. And we're gonna see if this heel can lift up off the ground. Nice work. Exhale to lower, strengthening our hip flexors. Inhale to lift and lower. And lift and lower. Last time, lift. Let's see if we can hold it there for 5. You got it. Strong in the quad, strong in the core. 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Bend the knee. Inhale, low lunge. And then as you exhale, set the palms down. Sweep the right toes back. And we'll find that 3-legged tabletop just for a second. Lower the heart, lower the chest. Nice job. Exhale, knee to nose. One more time. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to lower the heart. This time, knee is going to come in towards nose and step all the way forward and back through. Inhale to reach the arms up high. Exhale, tuck the back toes under and inhale to lift. And then opening to warrior 2. Nice work. Fingertips long. Check in. How are we feeling? Now, we're nice and steady. I want you to wiggle a little bit. Move the hips in a circle. Move them back and forth. One direction. Maybe you move the wrists. Just find some movement here. We don't have to be so static. How can we be softer? How can it be more playful? All right, now find a moment of stillness. Exhale to straighten through the front leg. Reach the right palm forward and lower the hands. Lift the left arm for the sky triangle pose. Nice work. See if you can spiral the heart towards the sky. From here, take the left hand to the left hip, and then we'll inhale to bend the front leg. And then lift all the way up to a warrior 2. And take both hands to the hips. And take a few little more circles here. This time with your hands, notice what's happening to the bones. Can you feel them? How are they moving? Just pay attention. There's no right or wrong. It's your body. You're just getting to know it. And then let's inhale, reach the arms long. Exhale, plant them on either side of the front foot. Step that front back and we'll move through a chaturanga. Exhale, lower. Inhale to lift. And exhale to a downward facing dog. Good work. Let's take that on the other side. Inhale, sweep the left toes high. Exhale, knee in towards nose. Inhale to extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Shift your weight forward. Inhale to lengthen hips high. Exhale, knee to nose. How far forward can your heart go? Inhale, lengthen. And this time, exhale, drop the heel to the glute. And let's take some big circles with that hip. Feeling nice and warm, nice and juicy. And switch the direction. Good work. Next, exhale, brings that knee in towards nose and steps it all the way forward and through between the hands. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale to stay. Inhale, lifts the heart, little back bend. And exhale, sinks the hips a little deeper. Next, inhale, let's reach the hands, reach the heart forward. Then sweep the hands down, lower the back knee, and begin to send the hips back, straightening through the front leg, finding that half split. Lower the heart just for a moment. Inhale, let's lift halfway. Really get strong in the core. We're going to do those hip flexor strength builders. So the hands are on either side of the knee, the shin, somewhere around there. And we'll inhale and exhale to lift the heel off the ground. You got it. And then lower. Keep it going. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. And last time, let's lift and we'll hold there for 5, for 4. You got it. 3. Strong in the quads. 2, 1. Lower down. Exhale to bend the front knee and inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, sink the hips a little lower. Release. Inhale, reaches the hands forward, drops them on either side of the heel of that foot, and then sweep the toes back. Find your three-legged tabletop. Inhale. Exhale, heart lowers, bend the elbows. Inhale, bring knee to nose. And exhale to puff up the back of the heart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, knee to nose. Let's take one more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, knee to nose, and then step that foot all the way forward and through. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, tuck onto the back toes. And inhale to lift up into your lunge. Good work. Inhale to lift the heart slightly. And exhale, spiral open, warrior two. Good work. And we'll take some funky little circles with the hips here. Softening everything. Maybe some circles with the wrists. It's playful. It's fun. Here we are. Nice work. And then extending, finding a moment of stillness. Really firm up through that quad. Nice and strong. And then exhale, lengthen through the front leg. Reach the hands forward. Drop the left hand. Reach the right arm for the sky. Find your triangle pose. Feeling nice and strong here. Good work. Strong and soft. Where can you release some tension? Next, exhale. Let's drop that right hand to the hip, using it to open the hip slightly more towards the sky. And then bending into the front leg and bringing both hands to the hip, finding that warrior two shape. And this time, taking some circles with the hips and noticing, how are they moving? What's happening? How good can I feel? Hey-yo. Inhale, reach the arms long. And exhale to cartwheel them to either side of the front foot. Sweep the left toes high. And then exhale forward, coming through your chaturanga. Inhaling to lift the heart. And then exhaling, send the knees wide, child's pose. And we'll start to really cool down our practice. So deepening the breath, filling the lungs. And as you exhale, press through the fingertips to send the tailbone backward. Feel the activation in the shoulders. And then gently looking forward with the next inhale, beginning to walk the hands back. And we'll sweep the toes underneath the body, coming to a seated position. And we'll take one nice forward fold before our Shavasana. Inhaling to lift the arms high, flex the feet back. Maybe that means you're gonna bend your knees. That's okay, keep the feet flexed. And as you exhale, let's fold forward, reaching with the fingertips, with the heart. And then exhale to release, let everything be soft. The spine might round, the knees might lift, but try to keep those feet flexed. That's our fun challenge for this forward fold. If you've reached your feet or your shins, maybe you give them a little massage. See if you can deepen the breath, become more aware. And then your next inhale, let's bring the gaze forward. And as you exhale, begin to just walk the hands back, lift the heart high, and then just keep it going. Round the spine, pull the belly button in nice and strong, and we're gonna come all the way onto the back body. Bring both knees in towards chest. Give them a little hug, rock side to side, make some circles with the knees, massage the low back. And then we're gonna lift the right heel towards the sky and cross the right ankle over the left knee, finding a reclined pigeon. Maybe the hands circle through and grab hold of the shin, or maybe not. Maybe you flex both feet. Maybe you take some circles with the left ankle. And we'll find a moment of stillness here. See if you can keep the low back glued to the floor. Maybe tuck the chin in slightly towards chest, lengthening out the spine. And then if you've taken the bind with the hands, let's release the hands from the shins, but keep the cross of the ankle. And we're gonna open our arms wide like a T and drop the right foot over to the left side, keeping this fun posture, but taking a spinal twist. Maybe the left hand helps the right knee point more towards sky, or maybe it just stays flat on the floor. You find what feels good in this twist. Deepen the breath. Notice the sensations in the body. Find ways to be here, especially when it's slow and soft. Next, inhale, let's bring the gaze back to center if it's dropped to one side. And then as you exhale, gently lift the knees back in towards chest, uncross the ankle, put the hands on the knees and take some circles, one direction, and the other. And then let's extend the left heel towards the sky. And as you exhale, cross it over the right knee. And we'll find that reclined pigeon pose, flexing out the left foot. Maybe the right ankle does some circles. Maybe the hands reach through towards the right shin. We'll just hang out here for a moment. With your next exhale, let's undo the bind of the hands if you've taken it and spread the arms out wide like a T. Take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, drop the left foot over to the right side. Keep contact with the ankle and the knee. Allow the shoulders to flatten against the floor. Maybe the right hand gives the knee a little push away from the shoulders. Or maybe not. You find what feels good. And then gently, let's take a big inhale, return to the gaze towards center. And as you exhale, bring both knees once more into chest. Take a little rock side to side. And if any other postures are calling you, feel free to take them at this moment. But if you're ready, give yourself a big hug. Wrap the arms around the shins. Bring the forehead to the knees. Inhale. And then as you exhale, allow yourself to release everything to the floor. Heels as wide as the mat, palms face up. Take up space. And let the eyes close. And surrender softly to this space of rest and integration. Allowing the mind to become quiet. The body to become still. There's nowhere to be except for right here. Maybe you soften the space between the eyebrows. Maybe you gently move the jaw side to side to release any tension you're holding in the mouth. Maybe you feel the back of the heart, the back of the lungs, the kidneys, the hips, the hamstrings, the calf, the heels, the connection with the earth below you. And you let that be enough. If you've gone somewhere, how can you come back? What can you let go of to be right here? As always with this practice, I encourage you to remain here as long as feels good. But if you're ready to begin to move about your day, start by gently deepening the breath, feeling the rise and fall of the belly and the chest. Then maybe tenderly drop the head side to side. Wiggle fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. And maybe take a big inhale, reaching arms high overhead, bringing feet together, big full body stretch. And as you exhale, roll onto one side, taking a little rest before returning to a seated position by gently pressing the palms to the floor and walking yourself into that meditation, that sukhasana, that easy pose where we began our practice. Maybe the palms rest in the lap or on the knees, or maybe you bring them to heart center, once more honoring your intention, honoring the energy that you have shared and created here. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. Let's bring our thumbs to the third eye. And as we exhale, bow forward to meet the earth. Namaste. May you be well, my friends. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. Please do like and subscribe and let me know what you'd like to see next in the comments. It's been a pleasure to be here with you all. Have a beautiful day or night or week, whatever it is for you. Ciao.